I felt as though this was the last resort, but it should have been my first. I stopped using for a while, and then I ended up running into an altercation where as though something made me feel as though I wanted to act out or whatnot, and it stressed me out. So then I used again. But I've been strong all my life in all the different situations. This is something that I see has been continuous, hurting me as I've been growing professionally. I've been running into these type of stand holes or brick walls, and I didn't know how to get around it, get over it, or knock it down. And I left. I said, I gotta leave. Family members said, you need rehab. Check in for 30 days. I was like, man, I ain't going no rehab, man. I don't need it. I just need to get away, And I did need to get away. So I left DC for about a month, and I came back for a family event, and I realized, and on my way back out to DC, I told my brother, I said, man, I'm gonna check myself in. He's like, for real? He's like, that's what's up. I'm looking down like, man, I ain't doing it for nobody else. I'm just like, I need to check myself in, because I had to do it with a clear mind and not just me wanting to, like I'm hiding, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go to program today because I just did this yesterday. Nah, I needed to see with a clear mind to see where I was really at with myself and what's the next step for me to grow. And I made a decision. And the whole time, my cousin Jay, he knew some people out of town and in California that was saying that, it's a good setup. It's help another family member, and a family member that been using for multiple years. Since he was like about 15, like he was constantly using that. And I know for a fact, he was strung out. You know what I'm saying? Like he was done. I mean, if you want to call it done, any addict type of situation. But so Jay was trying to call me for some video work to do for somebody. And my phone was broken. I wanted to call him to think about the program as me and my brothers talking. So I called my uncle because I didn't have Jay's number to call him to get the number. So I called Jay. Jay was like, yeah, I'm a G-Love. I've been trying to look for you this and that. I'm like, yeah, and I've been trying to look for you. He's like, oh, really? He's like, all right, you go first. I was like this, well, man, I'm trying to check in. He's like, word. He's like, for real, get out of here. And I'm like this, hey, yeah, I'm trying to make that step. He's like, you serious? He's like, I'm dead serious. I was like, because I've been trying to look for your number and I haven't talked to you in a while, and you trying to look for me for work. Look how God just intervened right there. And I was like, wow, it's crazy how the dots connected like that, And he was like, man, I was trying to get you some money. I was like, no, I'm trying to save my life. So my mentor referred me to a program as well, and I was like this, all right, cool. And I wanted to do that. I was like, okay, I'm gonna be in good faith with my mentor. I'm gonna be in the program that he suggested, and it was a faith-based program. So I was like, but nah, see, there I go again trying to help everybody out. This situation right here is for me. It's like what I want, and I had to realize what it is that I want, what I needed, and do it for self. And I never been selfish before, like I really like giving. I would give you my last if I had it. I got faith. And that's why I say I'm grounded in the spirituality. So I have faith, and I had to trust that every time I step my foot forward, God will help me out and place people and things in my path that will help me out to continue the journey. So when I got here, I was like, wow. It was like, it's a family environment. It's different. It deals with different people for different issues. It's not just a drug rehabilitation center. It's a mental rehab. It's for people who can't really learn how to live life yet, and it coaches them and share with them ways and tools that they can use to live life in a sober mentality and spiritually, and just no drug free, period. And I'm really happy here. Now I go through little different things and changes because I'm sober now. And I'm really learning, I'm like, okay, I was a caring person, but now I don't have a drink in me to knock the edge off or a high to knock the edge off. Sometimes I look at people like this, man, I ain't got time for that. You know what I mean? I'm avoiding people, but then the counsel I share with them, it's like that's a natural response. You learn in yourself, and that's why we're here to give you the tools. And it's like I have one-on-ones with the counselors. Like I could be in the kitchen, the counselor cooking. I'm talking to the counselor now. I could be out on the porch by the pool. The counselor talking, we having one-on-ones, and everybody is. It's like it's counseling for different people for different fads. It's not like the other rehab facilities. Take your phone, put you in a room with no television, just exclude you from society and the whole. I was like, that's jail. I was like, and it doesn't work when people get released from jail. They don't rehab from that, So this is more SoCal. I look at it as it's like a oasis. It's an oasis for people to be able to get the tools to live with life on life's terms. And I get to go to AA meetings, go to NA meetings. I even go to CA meetings. You know what I mean? But I'm realizing that within this treatment, they able to connect you with people outside of to focus on whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you need. But SoCal, it sees what you want to do. It helps you gradually build and strengthen your core values that you have within yourself. First and foremost, I like to thank my mother, because even though she couldn't recognize a lot of things in her life, she made sure she didn't give me no wrong information. And by how she did that, is just telling me just to go to God. I don't care what it was that problems that I had to deal with, issues I couldn't figure out. It's like, pray about it. Go with your heart. Of course, other things come with it, like on decision making. And I would thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, because I know the Bible. I know the Bible. I know the Word. And with these programs, it's based on the Word that you read. And I'm not even saying, this is for non-denominational people, for any religion. I'm just saying, I don't care what religion you are, recovery is recovery. If it's good, it's God, And so I like to just thank all the people that support my brother. My brother, he been holding me down. For the last 5 years, I've been going through it. I was up here, had jobs working for big companies, doing big things, and he saw me do what I did. And now he saw my decline, and he knew something was wrong. And he never gave up, even though I treated him bad while I was going through my things. And that's one thing that I'm about to start working with a sponsor. And that's another thing, got to get a sponsor. We're in a facility, and they would direct you into getting some sponsor, because it's like if you want college education, you're going to have to get a tutor or talk to a professor. So if you really want that education, you want that degree. I want that degree, and I ain't worried about the paper. I just worry about me, you feel me? So, but to be honest, I just thank my family. I think my cousin Jay, you know what I'm saying? I think my brother Jantonio, I think Angelica for even coming up with something like this. I think the counselors and everybody that's helping me. I even think the clients that I don't get along with on a regular. I'm not saying it's perfect. You're gonna have it's a diverse community. You know what I'm saying? The community is very diverse. So I even thank them for being them, and me feeling discomfort, because it's me getting me to understand who I am, and then I can grow, So I thank everybody who's helping me right now, and everybody who's been praying for me. My mentor, James Brown, JB, Coach Tony Dungy, the Wednesday Bible study. Yeah. They've been holding me down as well. So I love y'all, and I really appreciate everything you do. I'm Michelle, I love you too. You know what I'm saying? But I thank y'all for helping me out. All right.